Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Nissan Qashqai, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. So, like I said, this is a Nissan Qashqai Acenta finished in red, but it's a really nice, it's a metallic red, um, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I really love the way it reflects the sunlight. It's absolutely beautiful. Um, it is obviously an SUV. It has a 1.6 liter petrol engine and it puts out 115 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 23rd of August 2013 and it comes with a valid MOT until the 21st of May 2026. So it comes with 12 months MOT. It's got a road tax of £215 per year, which is not bad considering the size of the car. And the insurance group is 17E, which is again quite low on the insurance bracket, and that means it's not going to break the bank to insure this thing either. CO2 output is 144 grams per kilometer, and the fuel economy is about 35 miles per gallon around town, 54 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of about 45 miles per gallon. Top speed has got a well, in terms of performance, it's got a top speed of 113 miles per hour, and it's got a 0 to 60 time of 11 seconds. The MOT, like I said, not only that it comes with 12 months MOT, but it is 12 months advisory free MOT as well, so not a single issue with this car. Plus, it also comes with full service history, and the car's just been serviced as well, so there's literally nothing that you need to do to it. Let's have a quick look at the alloys. The alloys are in really good condition, and there's obviously plenty of tread on the tires. And having a look over inside, the car is in absolutely impeccable condition. It is gorgeous. Again, you've got nice soft touch materials here, and then over here again, not really nice soft touch materials in pretty much all the places that you touch. And the seats again are in fantastic condition, especially for the age and the mileage of the car. These are literally, they look like brand new. I'm just going to show you that. That's just my microphone in there. And then in here you also have a glove box, which is nice and big. That's your owner's manual in there. And then there is also the locking wheel nut in here as well, which should live in there as well. So yeah, big glove box in there. And having a look over at the rear, again, nice wide opening door, so it makes perfect to get in and out of. You do have electric windows over on the rear, and again, really nice soft touch materials. And same for the seats, they are in fantastic condition, as you can see. Right, and over here we also have an armrest, which is perfect because it comes with 2 cup holders as well, so that's perfect for the people that sit in the back. And over on the back of the seats, both the driver and the passenger, you do have these little pockets where you can put some snacks, iPads, stuff like that for the kids, which again, is really good. Just to show you the rear alloy as well. And moving over to the rear, so you do have rear parking sensors with this one, which again, it's nice because it just makes parking a lot easier. And to open the boot, you've got a button just underneath the Nissan logo. You press on that, that just lifts up, and you get an absolutely massive boot, especially for the class of the car. Now, one bit of a downside with this is that it does not come with a spare tire. You do have this tire inflating kit that you can use if you get a spare, if you get a flat tire, but unfortunately, that seems to be the norm with all new cars these days. They don't like to give you any spare tires, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame. You do also have a towing hook on the back there, so obviously that stays with the car. I don't need to take that off. So if you have anything to tow, that's perfect, but it also acts as a deterrent for people when they try to park too close to you. Yeah, it's going to damage their car before they're going to damage yours because of that towing hook. So yay. Um, Moving over to the driver's side, so again, just to show you the alloys, they're in really good condition. And having a look over just behind the driver, it's obviously the same as on the other side, but yeah, I just want to show you. The seats do fold down as well. Excuse me. Right, sorry about that. I am a I've got a very bad hay fever, and it's the season to be jolly for me, unfortunately. So you can actually put the seats down, just pull on that lever there, and then the seats will fold down. I might as well just show you. You pull on that, and the seat just falls down like that. And then obviously you can do the same thing with that one, and that'll give you more room to carry larger items if you need to. Right. I think I caught the seat belt. Sorry for the riveting view. There you go. Yeah. Right, cool. And let's move over. Oh, hello, Crystal. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's move over to the driver's side. So over here, you've got obviously controls for front and rear windows, and that's to lock the rear windows from being open. Again, the materials are in fantastic condition. It's like really nice and soft and squidgy. And having a look over at the driver's seat, again, you can probably see it's in very, very good condition. Again, considering the age and the mileage of the car, it's practically like brand new. Down here, you've got controls for your mirrors, and you do have auto folding mirrors as well. And that's to turn off your traction control, and that's to adjust the position of the headlamps. And then over here, you also have the adjustment for the mirrors. Seats, you can obviously adjust it on the height as well. So that's to adjust the height, that's to adjust the backrest, and then obviously you've got that little bar down there to adjust it forwards and backwards. Over here, you've got that's to open the bonnet, and that's to open the fuel cap. So let's have a quick look. So that's for your fuel cap over here, and then obviously make sure you put petrol in it, because otherwise it's going to be a very expensive repair. And then the engine. Oh, Jesus. Forgot how heavy these things are. Right. That's your petrol engine over here. Again, as I've mentioned numerous times before, I do not clean the engine bays. And the reason I don't clean engine bays is simple. A clean engine bay could be a sign of somebody trying to hide something. It could have had, I don't know, an oil explosion or a coolant leak or anything like that, and they're trying to clean the evidence, if I can say that, off. I don't like to do that. I always check the cars, make sure that the engine bay is in good condition, like this. So obviously not full of oil spills and stuff like that. And then I don't like to clean them either, because I think that's how naturally an engine should look like. So yeah, if you like cleaning engine bays, that's fine, you can do it, but for me, I think it's more of a red flag than anything else. So yeah. Right, the bonnet I think weighs about half of the weight of the car, to be honest, and the other half is probably the engine. But yeah, no, it's really heavy, really, really heavy. Anyway, let's jump in. Got the key here, standard Nissan key. Let's just jump in. Right, ultra wide. Thank you. Right, so key goes into the ignition. You'll probably see all the lights come on, as they should, and then all the lights will go off as they should. There you go. So yeah, the only warning lights, if I can say that, is the fact that the handbrake is up, the fact that I haven't got my seatbelt on, and the fact that the door is open. Right, and that's that little triangle there. Anyway, let's have a look over at the steering wheel. So we've already had a look down there. Let's have a look over at the steering wheel. We'll go over towards the dashboard and then move down here to the center console. So multifunction steering wheel, nice and chunky, and it is leather wrapped as well, which is nice because it's not going to disintegrate in your hands like those rubber ones, the rubbery ones like to do. You can probably see the stitching there, and then over here the eye in there is for that screen, but obviously I can't change it unless I actually close the door. There we go. Right, There we go. So elapsed time, range, so it's 68 miles, fuel economy, average speed, driving distance, elapsed time, and range again. That's for your Bluetooth, so that's for your telephone to answer the phone. This is for your volume up and down. And 3:30, that's a nice early time to hit the pub. Really, mate? 3:30? That's a nice time to hit the pub? Jesus Christ. Anyway, source. So this is to change source, but it's not even 3:30. It's 2:30. But anyway, that's to change the source. So you can go from USB to AM to FM to auxiliary and so on. And then over here, this is for your cruise control. That's the one I was looking for. So yeah, this is for your cruise control. So over here you got cruise control, you've got your speed limiter in here, set, reset, and set, resume, and cancel. So very, very straightforward. Moving over to the rear. So behind the steering wheel, you've got your lights, and you do have auto lights with this one, which is nice because then the lights will turn on automatically as and when it needs to. Let's just turn the fog lights off. And then over here, you also have your wipers. And again, you do have auto wipers as well. So the wipers can turn themselves on as and when they need to. So yeah, it's very, very simple. The dashboard is it's very cleverly laid out. So you've got your rev counter over to the left, your water temperature down there. Then you've got your speedometer over to the right, and then your fuel gauge down there. Very simple. And then plus you've got that screen in the middle. And that shows you right now, so it's 25 degrees, and then it's nearly 2:30, like I said, not 2:30. Anyway, down there you have the mileage, so it's only covered 83,589 miles, so it's very low mileage as well. Again, for the age of the car, it's very low mileage. And moving over to the center console, you've got your air vents here, you've got hazard lights in there. This is for your radio. So the radio works absolutely fine. Obviously, you've got AM, FM, CD, auxiliary port. That's for your Bluetooth. These are for your preset buttons, traffic announcement, previous track, next track, setup, back, and then enter for the menu. Down here, you've got your climate control. Why do I have it set on 20 degrees? I do not know. So you do actually have dual zone climate control. So look, for example, I can have 23 degrees set over on the driver's side and 20 degrees over on the passenger. So you can actually have different temperatures on both sides of the car. But if you press the dual button, you're going to see this one, the passenger one, jumping straight to the driver one. So look, if I do that, see? And now you can control both with just one dial rather than both. So yeah, let's just turn this down a little bit because it is quite warm in here. So as soon as you go down to the lowest position, the fan starts all the way to the max, and this is where you select where you want the air to come out from. So front and feet and windscreen, and then just windscreen. That's your rear window. Let me just turn this down a bit because it's making a right racket. So that's for the rear windscreen. This button here, right? So I've actually had another Qashqai which had a very big independent button, but it had the exact same logo there, and I was wondering what that is. So I asked people in the comments, and nobody knew. Somebody actually replied recently saying that, so what does that button actually do? Because you haven't said anything. I forgot about that video. It was ages ago. But yeah, I've looked it up, and apparently this here is to have air, so cold air blowing up from there, going over your head as a driver and going over to the back people, because there's no air vents in the back. So that's pretty smart. Now I know what that does. That's for your recirculate and your AC. The AC blows nice and cold air. So yeah. 5-speed manual gearbox, goes very smoothly through all the gears. There's literally no issues with the gearbox whatsoever. The clutch is bang on. Everything works exactly as it should. You get a good old manual handbrake. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm a big fan of manual handbrakes. That's because they are easy to fix. Very rarely they do go wrong, and then when they do go wrong, it's usually just a cable that needs adjusting or something stupid like that. But it's so much easier to maintain a manual gearbox, and not a gearbox, a manual handbrake. And I just don't see the point of the electric ones. I'm not a big fan. I don't like them. It's just a more electronic to go wrong. Just give me one of these. It's fine. Nobody asked for this to be changed. So rant over. Right. You got a little cubby here. This is to lock and unlock the doors, and then you've got two cup holders in there. And then over here you've got a nice armrest, which you can move it backwards and forwards like that. And it also opens, and in here you also have a USB port and your auxiliary port in there as well, plus a very deep, like you can see, it's nearly as big as my arm, glove box in there, so you can probably fit like a 2-liter bottle standing up. So yeah. At the top here you've got your interior lights, which obviously work absolutely fine. And then over here you've got your sun visor with a vanity mirror as well. Bit of a downside, you don't actually have one of those sunglass holders here, or even one of those Jesus handles, but I mean, it is what it is. And the same thing here, you've got sun visor with a vanity mirror, and I believe that is pretty much it. There's not much else to say about it. It's just a beautiful little car. Well, I say little, but it's not really little, but it's a beautiful car. It drives absolutely fantastic. There's, like I said, no issues with it. 12 months advisory free MOT, full service history, 2 previous owners, just been serviced. I mean, what else could you ask for? Right, let's go and park this baby up, because I need to take photos of another little beast, which is like, I believe it's like its cousin, or like little bro. It's a Nissan Juke. So yeah, right. Let's park this one up. Oh no, there we go. Shush. The parking sensors work, as you can probably hear. There we go. And we have arrived. Right. See? How hard is that? Yeah. Right. Yeah, and that's the Juke. You can probably see it. Well, the first one here, that's the Toyota IQ that I've already got up for sale. And the white one there is the Nissan Juke. Interesting little thing. Cool. So, with that being said, thank you very much for sticking all the way up to the end. I mean, it's 18 minutes of your time that you're never going to get back, and I'm sorry to say that, but it is true. And yeah, if you have any questions, queries, burning issues, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Or if you're interested in the car, just give me a call on 01684 355 032. Or you can visit our website at www.vindemautos.co.uk, or just email me at vindemautos@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you sticking all the way to the end, and hopefully I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.